ranking every single Destiny 2 expansion and season based on their cover art. So we're going to start off here with Lightfall, and I know that this expansion gets a lot of shit talk, which I'm not saying it's not warranted. I will say though, I've always liked the vibe and the aesthetic of this cover, even though it doesn't really fit that of the expansion. You know, the expansion was very tense, it was very serious, and this cover does not, like, you know, reflect that whatsoever, but I do think it's a really cool looking cover, and so because of that I'm going to give it an A tier. Next up we have Season of the Defiance, and I actually do think this is a pretty cool cover. We have our Guardians up front, we of course have Marasov in the back, just aura farming because why not. I mean, other than that, it's nothing like really crazy, but it also isn't as bland as other covers we've seen in the series, so because of that I'm going to give it a B tier. Next up we have Season of the Deep, and I really hated this season. It sucked so much, but this cover is pretty cool. I will say this cover is, like, you know, pretty cool. We have our Guardians kind of outside of like the ship that was like deep in the sea on Titan. We have Sloane, you know, in the forefront. We have the like sea monster in the back. I kind of forgot their name. But I mean, overall, nothing much more to this cover, so because of that I'm gonna give it a B tier. Next up we have Season of the Witch, and once again, you know, we have our Guardians up in the front. You know, we of course have the Warlock, I believe that's what it is. That might be a Titan, honestly. It's probably a Titan. You know, of course, like holding the staff, which was, you know, a part of that season. We have Eris Morn just in the back, aura farming once again. You know, that's just kind of at this point a staple for a lot of these covers. I mean, overall, nothing too crazy about this cover, so I'm gonna give it yet another B tier. And finally, we have Season of the Wish. And I mean, you know, same thing as all the other covers. We have Riven just aura farming in the back. We have our Guardians up front. Something I am noticing now is that we do have like the Traveler sort of like right here in the background, sort of like the I guess like the veil incision that the Witness made at the end of the Lightfall story, which is a pretty cool like little, you know, touch to have, especially since, you know, of course Crow went into the portal right at the end of the season. But I do actually really like this cover art a lot, so because of that I'm going to give it an A tier. But let me know what you think about my opinions in the comments below.